Let's see. Do I have the display capture on properly? Should do. Nice. Is it F11 to make it go full? There it is. There it is. All right, let me just double check we're live and that we got quality options. People can actually watch. We do. Perfect. All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Ash here. We are back for map number 8 of Cosmic Sky. No, I don't want to set Edge as freaking default. We're here. If you're watching this, which is like the first few seconds, then you're probably on YouTube. So, hello YouTube, and yeah, make sure you put the notifications on and subscribe, whatever, because first video will be out tonight of episode 1, or maybe tomorrow morning. I haven't quite decided yet, but we'll be out soon. But within 24 hours, there will be episode 1, and I'm planning to, yeah, to upload the new series. Obviously, you know, I haven't been playing. I said where I've been. I haven't been playing Cosmic for like the last over a month now, which is kind of crazy. But here are the new patch notes for the new season. Now, as per usual, this will be my full, well, this is the first opinion of them. A couple of people have given me a few teasers of what to expect on my live stream last night, but I haven't actually read them yet. I've just been told roughly that there's no real big changes, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, and apparently Coco is still going to happen for 4 weeks, which I'm very disappointed about. But you know, this is going to be my full opinion. Obviously, we're not sponsored by Cosmic, so I can say whatever I want about that, which is great, you know, honest opinion, and we'll see what I think. We'll see what I think. I'm I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a step in the right direction and a step towards what I wanted, I reckon, but I don't know if it's going to be far enough as to what I wanted, because they can only, you know, have a couple more boring seasons before literally everybody, including myself, starts playing Cosmic, right? Indeed, Flappy. Pog indeed. Hey, Nadia, long time. How you doing, dude? You playing this season? How you doing? Hey, Arslan, Lop, you're here. Nice. Nice. Okay, well, let's get into this. Let's get into reading these patch notes. I have heard Cocoa Beans 4 weeks, though, which I'm not happy about. But we'll see. I will tell you all what I like, what I dislike. I'll let you know, everything. I'll let you know everything. Okay, map 8 Legends. GM. I don't know why they put it in GMT, because GMT is the out. We're not in GMT anymore, so that's just to confuse me, I think. But I think it's 9 p.m. British time is what people have told me. Am I playing? Of course I'm playing this season. You want to wait 5 more minutes for more people? Nah, not really. I announced when the stream would be, so if they ain't here, that's their problem, you know. That's their own problem. Join my Discord. Okay, the time has come. Well, it's going to take me like 2 hours to read these patch notes. I'm going to break them down thoroughly and let you know what I like and what I dislike and what I would personally change, just as a first reaction to them. And then see, they're always nice to stick these vlogs on YouTube, these VODs, whatever they're called, on YouTube, and then just see in, you know, in time if I was right or not, if I knew what I was talking about, or if I didn't predict something else that came and broke the game or something. I have space in your IS ? What do you mean? You have space? Oh, do I have any space, my island? Yes, I do. The exclamation apply, and then message me Discord if you want to join my island for this season. 2 hours again, indeed. It could be longer than 2 hours. I have to say, Cocoa Beans, indeed. Flappy, indeed. Well, that's what I've heard, but we're just say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I will not go. The time has come to get your engine ready. Okay, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, here are the patch notes. Nice. So, new crafting meta. Origins have been changed to talents. I'm happy about that. Well, I haven't read what talents are, but I'm happy that origins have been removed, so that's good. Crafting meta, interesting. Tiered sockets. I don't know what that is. New enchantments. Enchantment tier shuffle. IS level expansion. New level cap, new fund. Yeah, they leaked that it goes up to level like 120 now, which is kind of crazy. IS level 120. Which I kind of like, because it means less reliance on daily XP and whatever, you know, less reliance on island points apart from for the top islands, basically. Bucket stacking, the thing that we're all coming back to Sky for, let's be honest. We don't care about the meta changes. We care about bucket stacking being in the game. What I still need to apply? What do you mean, what you still need to apply? If you've already applied, then there's no point applying again. But if you've already applied, then I would have messaged you Discord and you'll already be in the island. So if you're asking me now, I assume you haven't applied. I can't remember each individual. We've got like 25 people on the island did, but yeah, apply if you haven't, and if you have applied, then message me Discord, because I might have forgotten about you. I don't know. for every individual, to be honest with you. Can't remember exactly if I messaged you or not, but yeah. You've played in 2 seasons already. Fair enough. Well, still apply. Yeah, you still need to apply even if you have played in previous seasons. Water bucket stacking on Sky is... It just needed a commend, indeed. Buckets are on top, indeed. I'm so hyped for bucket stacking, man. So hyped. I've got to hope that they just added that in there for a meme. Fixed season length. I love that. That's honestly amazing. New builds. So I'm assuming like a new adventure map or something. Although adventure map was recent, so maybe like a new... Well, I heard they were changing realms, so maybe new realms are going to look a bit different or something. And then bug fixes, obviously. Okay, new crafting meta. Let's have a look. For all those who play on the Cosmic Client, I'm sure you're familiar with the grey shaded Uncraftable blocks. I'm not, because I turn them off because I hate them, but they're a thing. With this map, we're removing most of these non-craft attributes on items. You are now able to craft wood and stone tools and armor with non-resource items. Why? Okay. Okay. Not really a fan of that, but yeah, okay. Go with it. Crafting items with resource items, i.e. diamond scraps, will now give you a guaranteed +1 random socket. Okay, that's cool. Some items will remain no craft, but for the most part, majority of previous no craft items will now be craftable. Okay. I don't know where... It says you'll only be able to craft... Oh, it only says woods and stone tools and armor with non-resource items. So I guess maybe you can just buy wood from the shop or something just to speed you up at the beginning. I'm not quite sure. Uncraftable items, blocks. Okay, obviously those, but minecart with... What is this? This is literally just telling us a list of uncraftable items. I'd be very surprised if you could craft something with a clock. I don't quite know what that means, but okay. Does anyone know what that means? I have zero clue. Yeah, don't know. Don't know with that one. Don't know with that one, boys. We wouldn't have to unlock anything now. Ash, you can get into Adventure. Ash, we can now get into Adventure in 5 minutes, literally, if you just, yeah. I don't know where you're going to get cobblestone from, though, because the only place you get cobblestone or wood or whatever from is from generators. I guess, actually, you can literally make a cobblestone generator, can't you, and mine that, and that will just give you plain cobble. Wow. You don't really need a socket day one. Yeah, you're right, you can get into Adventure so much easier. I honestly don't like that. I kind of have been asking to slow down the game, not speed up the early game, if anything, but... You know, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what that does, but I'm assuming what that means is you won't really need resource stuff anymore. I guess you might need resource woods, like a wood node, if you're trying to make like a diamond sword and you want a socket on it. And I guess you only really get iron and diamonds from nodes, so that's not really an issue. You're only going to be able to craft that from nodes, right? Unless you can just buy the stuff straight from the shop, I don't know. Cobble gens and trees, yeah. Well, I guess it simplifies the game a little bit, but I'm not a fan. I mean, unless I don't know, man. Unless they're bringing out YouTubers and they think it would just like simplify the game and make new players know what they're doing a bit more if they mine a tree and it gives them a bit of tree they can actually craft. I guess maybe they'll find that simpler, but I don't know. A bit strange. You're not a fan of this, but whatever. Some items remain no craft. Majority of the no craft items are now craftable. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't really like that so far, but it's probably not a big thing. It only really matters for the first like day of the game. Cosmic Federation, Space Pirates, and Cult of Yajiki, the ones that have been with us for like literally since map 2 now. Goodbye to the Origins, they're being replaced by a talent system. Okay, each time you level up your player level, you'll gain 1 talent point, which will randomly allocated to one of the 9 different talents. Each talent represents a 0.25 increase in that talent. Okay, that's cool. Well, what are all these talents then? I like how it's random, honestly, because that means it's not going to benefit people too much with alt counts, which is what I was asking for. So that's kind of cool. I do like that. I mean, obviously, if you get a bad roll and you get it on tons of stuff you don't really need, you could just create an alt count and get it to a certain level and hope that you get lucky with the random, I guess. So it still could benefit people with alts, but it's definitely a bit better than previous from reading that, which is nice. New Origins are RNG based, not the biggest fan. True, but true, I'm not really the biggest fan of RNG. But when people are just going to use alts to make sure that they've got max skills on everything anyway, I kind of like RNG, so I can't lie. Exclamation uptime way. I don't know, like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. How you doing there, dude? Class with the clotting cross like a redstone thingy. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Hey, so if I get, we won't need to unlock anything now. Anything? Are you just being street on me? What are you talking about, Nadia? If we won't need to unlock anything. What do you mean by unlock anything? I don't know. Anyway, available talents. Increased XP gain, a max level 75. What? So, I guess, yeah, 0.25. That is going to be... Well, if you only go up a quarter at a time, you genuinely will have to get to level 75, and all of your talents have to go into increased XP gain to actually get an increased XP gain. That's kind of crazy. So you're not going to have access to all of these, I don't think. I'm assuming max level player level is 100. We'll have to know. You filled out an application, nice. Your spelling is on point today, Nedja. I cannot lie to you, it's very hard for me. Jeez. Imagine getting max skills in PvP and PvE. Yeah, that would be kind of OP. What are these? Personal ISXP gains. Increased personal. So does that only count on your own island, or is that just you, rather than like auto mining bots on your island or something? They don't seem like they make too much difference, which is what I was asking for. I was asking for them these things not to become overpowered, and they don't seem like they're that overpowered. I mean, a 6% dodge chance is still kind of OP, especially for like PvP or whatever, and BRs and whatever. I hope that this sort of stuff doesn't help in BRs, but Bleed helped last season, so I assume this sort of stuff will help. Increased sale prices, they're all good stuff really, and yeah, I'm assuming people will level up on alt accounts, see if they get better roll, because some of these things they might not want, maybe. Resource node respawn rate, people might not care about. Decreased income in PvP, I know I won't care about, because I'm not much for PvPer. I won't really care about those two, unless PvP's been changed this season and it's meta for whatever reason. But yeah, good stuff. Increased XP gain, yeah. I mean, it's going to incentivize people to get as high level as they can, right? Because they're going to want extra XP gain. They can't just get to like level 40 and then just max out their XP, max out the ones they need. So that's kind of cool. So you will need money to keep leveling up. Okay, nice. If you happen to get bad roll on your talents, you can randomize them with a new talent randomization token. It will randomly reassign your available talent points. Okay, that's okay. I mean, you're going to be very lucky to just do a reroll and then all of them to go into XP gain or all of them to go into PvP and not to get anything else. So I think that's kind of balanced, because you are going to, hopefully, unless you literally use hundreds of them, get stuff you don't want. So they're not too overpowered. I mean, extra XP gain, you have to be at very high level for that to matter much. Yeah, I like it. They're not... I don't know what the increased XP gain and the increased personal ISXP... I'm assuming increased XP gain is XP, so like if you're killing a zombie you get experience points, whatever. And that's personal ISXP. I don't know if that means it only works on your own island. I assume it doesn't. I assume it works on whatever island you're on, but yeah, it's interesting. Interesting stuff. Oh, that's a new island. That's fancy. That's fancy. Ash, you want to call? No. No, sorry, did. Maybe later if you need me. How many hours until Cosmic is out? It's 9 PM. It says at the top. If you go on the forums, it says at the top. But 9 PM for UK. I don't know what time zone you are, though. But 9 PM is going to be... 9.5 hours, pretty much, until it's out. Yeah, 9 hours, 40 minutes. Ash doesn't call ever. Indeed I don't. Honestly, the patch notes, are you talking about the patch notes in general? Like, okay, we're starting to read them now. This is the thing. You guys always clown at me for not reading patch notes very fast, but I do have a lot of people in chat that the one that speaks to me. So I don't spend all my time reading patch notes now. Sets are going to be hard AF. I haven't really got to the set part. I know that beginning game is going to be a lot easier to make sets. You can just craft with normal cobblestone. I kind of like that so far, to be honest. I didn't like the origins because it made it easier for altar counts. You could just go all into extra sale price, like 15% sale price. Now you can't even get as high sale price, and it's going to take time. No one's ever going to get max sale price if you can only get to level 100, right? So I like this. It makes it less likely that people with ults are just going to dominate. I mean, obviously you can re-roll them on ults. You can use the re-roll token or whatever, and I'm sure top players will re-roll it a lot of times to get exactly what they want. But yeah, I think that's a step in the right direction. That's honestly what I asked for if you saw my rant about fixing cosmic. So I like that. Not gonna lie. With this change, we're retiring the old Star Trident layouts, which will be replaced with a new simple Star Trident, which will include a chest containing items found in your kit starter. Oh, cool. And yes, you'll still be able to claim your starter kit on top of receiving the chest. Oh, nice, you get double items. Cool. Well, let's have a look at this. Oh, you can't. Can I zoom in a little bit? Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? There we go. Kind of fancy. I mean, it's just like a plain island. I'm trying to work out what those are. Just fence posts. I thought they might be like, I don't know. I don't know what I thought they might be. Yeah, it just looks like a simple starter island. It only looks like it's one tier though, so you're not going to get a ton of blocks destroying it. But it's kind of cool, and I guess it's a way of simplifying the game, right? I imagine, like other Skyblocks that people might have played, it's just going to be the lava bucket. Maybe their change kit starters is a lava bucket straight in the chest, so people can get started on the cobblestone, because it seems like from, at least before, by removing non-craftable items, that they're trying to simplify the game for people, for new players to the game, right? So I think that could be good. I like that. Saves so much time not having to destroy stuff. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to start around. Everyone getting the same one will, yeah, it's sort of stuff that won't really matter too much for us, but will definitely help out new players, which I kind of like. 2 kit starters, indeed. Why can't you put TH in your words, Nedja? It's very annoying. It's hard for me to read if you spell them deliberately wrong. Can you not? I don't mind if Plappy, whose second language is English, if he spells the odd thing wrong, which confuses me now and then. But yeah, if you actually can type English correctly, can you? Because it makes it a lot harder to read if you deliberately mistype stuff, But why do you think the economy is going to be broken? 32 socket sets incoming. Well, that's kind of cool. More soft to the end game, I guess. You think it's trash and season going to be the same? Everyone's going to quit after day 30. That's what I personally think at the moment, but we'll have to see. I haven't got down to the point where they've introduced a new fund yet, right? Which is the bit that I am going to rip into if it's wrong. You can't type. No problem. You won't be playing with Skane, really? I thought you were try join at least one voice chat this season. Oof. I thought you were gonna play. Who are you gonna play with then, Alty? I mean, you can help us if you want. Help me out. We can do with all of the help. Okay, well that's kind of cool. I like it. Simplifying. At the moment, all I've really read is just simplifying the game and making it easier with this for new players, and making it less reliant on alt account. So all of this stuff I've read so far is good. I like it all. Okay, socket expanders. All socket expanders now not only have tiers of their own. What does it mean by tiers of their own? Can you click on that? No. But will also have access to a success rate while attempting to apply a gear. Okay, so kind of like prisons then. If the success rate fails, the expander is destroyed, the gear is not affected. Cool. These new tiered socket expanders will not increase the amount of sockets in the tier. Will not increase the amount of sockets in the tier. But we'll be able to add that tier of socket to the gear. Okay, so you can have one on tier, one uncommon, one elite, one rare, one legendary, one boss. This means you won't be able to apply a legendary socket expander to an item that already has a legendary socket applied. Okay, that's kind of cool. So you're only going to have one socket. You can only have one legendary enchant on each gear. And I guess they're going to change the tiers. That's a bit weird though. Just looking at that, it's kind of contradictive because Molten 1, honestly an enchant I've never heard of, so it could be brand new, which is kind of lit. But Molten 1 is an uncommon enchant. So maybe it means that you can just apply lower tier enchants onto higher tier sockets. So maybe you can like have 2 legendary things if you want, if you put one in boss, or if you want 3 rare, you can put them across all of those. I think rares change color as well. Kind of cool. I like them simplifying everything. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, you said 32 socket gear. It's not really. I guess you can, if you can only have 1 socket of each on, you can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each bit of gear. So that's only 20 sockets. And before you could have up to 4, so you could have 16 before. But like maybe uncommon enchants are not going to be that important, right? So yeah, it's not changed much in terms of how many actual enchants you can put on a set. You do have the different sockets. Maximum socket capacity is 1, yeah, so maximum socket capacity for each of them is 1, which is fair enough. It's cool, I like it. It depends. I don't know where we're going to get these sockets from. Maybe you'll find them in Adventure, but I like that. They've done nothing to farming, which sucks. I haven't got onto farming, but yeah, that I don't know. I mean, some bits of farming are good. I didn't really complain much about farming. I just complained about the cocoa beans, really. I think there's going to be new enchants. Well, I've never heard of Molten, unless they added that at the end of the season last season when I'd already quit. I think that's new at least, right? Okay, let's read all these. Specific tier. Okay, we've read that. You can apply any enchantment onto boss socket, but only apply uncommon enchants to an What? You can apply any enchantment to a boss socket, but only uncommon enchants to uncommon sockets. Okay, cool. So up to the tier of socket you apply on the gear. Oh, nice. So yeah, as I said, you can apply a lower tier enchant onto a higher tier socket, which is cool. It depends on if they get the tiering of the gems right, which usually they don't. At least in previous seasons. Well, in previous seasons, that hasn't really mattered what the tiering of the gear has, what the tiering of the enchants have been, right? But the season with that, it really matters that they get the tierings right. So, I mean, Tombstone, a legendary enchant. I think Tombstone's also new. Unless they've just called it something different and it's Rotten Decay from last season, they've just called Tombstone. But yeah, I just got to make sure that they tier them correctly, right? So that uncommon enchants aren't too overpowered, because obviously you can put 20 uncommon enchants on. So they need to get the tiering right. But assuming they do that, it's a good change. You can have 8 on each. 8 sockets on each bit of gear? What do you mean? How? You're going solo or duo with Potato. Oh, nice. Early game's going to be easy, so economy is going to be broken. Well, I mean, I don't know if the economy is going to be broken just because it makes the early game easy. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. I mean, it's the same for everything, so economy shouldn't really... As long as everyone's at the same stage of the game, then the economy shouldn't be broken, in my opinion, but I don't know. Armor obtained from event... Okay, what's this? Armor obtained from adventures or from crafting will now be equipped with random tiered sockets. Okay, that's cool. Like in previous seasons, you can find socketed gear in Adventure. You'll be able to get any tier of socket from uncommon to boss crafting with the proper role and from adventures. Okay, so they haven't done away with roles, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, but yeah, you can craft them. So you can find socketed gear from adventure, or you can craft it, or I guess you can buy these socket expanders. Don't know where you get them from, maybe a loot box or something, or just in adventure, who knows. As mentioned previously, all crafted armor starts with 1 base socket and 1 random with a random tier when crafted with resource items. Oh, okay, cool. So when you craft, well, I guess you're just going to keep crafting stuff until you get one with a boss socket on, because you can just apply any enchant to a boss socket. So I guess you just keep redoing gear until it randomly gives you the one you want, the boss socket. Unless it's harder to get a boss socket than uncommon, which you would expect, but who knows. This is an extra socket on top. Oh, no. Okay, there you go. All crafted armor will start with a base socket with a random tier. Okay, so that's where you mean you can get more from. Yeah, you're right. This is an extra socket on top of possible sockets you can get whilst crafting. Armor purchased from the realms will now come with 1 boss socket. Okay. Okay, well, I think that's the same as I had before, because armor purchased from realms had 1 socket on it before anyway. But yeah, so you're not really going to want gear that you find in Adventure, are you? You're going to want to craft it your own. Because then it comes with an extra socket on top of... Okay, cool. And it comes with 1 base socket with a random tier. Okay. Well, that's cool. So you can, yeah, you can literally have 1, 2, 3. You can have 6 sockets on one bit of gear. Geez, that's going to be... Well, I like it, to be honest. Anything that makes the end game a little bit more exciting, so... Adding more enchants, making the end game more complicated. I'm all for that, you know? I'm all for that. LT is correct, Crack. That is the answer. With crafting, you get more. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I think there's going to be... Yeah, they tease there's going to be new enchants at the beginning. I just haven't got down to it yet. This means that you won't be able... Okay. Will not increase the amount of sockets on the gear. There are a type of socket on the gear. Yeah, I've read that. Yeah, yeah, I get all that. I get that. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. I like it so far. Anything that adds it towards the end game is kind of sweet. So you put a gear in, you put WoW Fed on. Oh, it just automatically... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it automatically applies it on the lowest possible socket it can go on. That makes sense. But then if you try and put another uncommon one, it will go on the lowest possible socket and go on, which will be on Elite. Cool. Cool. That makes sense. Changes to roles with an introduction to new tiered sockets. We have adjusted some of the players' roles that reflect armor. I don't like roles. Oh, I really wish they did away with roles, not gonna lie. What about common sockets? I guess there isn't common sockets. I guess, yeah. I guess the only enchants you can get are uncommon enchants now. Who knows? It's a bit weird. You're right. You're right, Flappy. Alright, sounds good. Message that on Discord though, Potato, just to remind me. But yeah, sounds good. The roll for forging, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one, Chief. The roll for forging different types of gear has been slightly nerfed. Chances to get 2 and 3 extra sockets on craft have been halved, with a chance to get 1 extra socket remaining the same as previously. We've also added pickaxes to the roll, meaning you're able to craft pickaxes. When that says extra sockets, does that mean extra sockets on top of the sockets you can apply? So you can have, obviously, the 5 sockets there. I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you can have 5 sockets. And then can you have 1, 2, or 3 extra sockets on top? Now, I don't know what rarity those extra sockets going to be, but does that literally mean you can have 8 sockets on one bit of gear? If so, that's... I mean, it's cool. I don't like how it's locked behind a roll, to be honest. I wish, honestly, you had to find this stuff in Adventure, so it's a bit rarer rather than just spam crafting a crap ton of stuff on your own island, right? But you can also get multiple of the same socket from crafting. Okay, yeah. Okay. I mean, I like that you can get more sockets. It adds extra bulk to endgame, right? But 8 sockets on gear, geez, that's going to be crazy. Let's hope they add a ton more enchants. I can't even think of how many is 8 times. Assuming it is 8, because that says extra sockets and the word extra, right? I'm assuming, yeah, if you can have 8 sockets and all 4 bits of gear, that's literally going to be, yeah, 32. 32 sockets on a bit of gear. Wow. Well, I don't even know if there's 32 enchants in the game. Let's hope that they've added some new stuff, I guess. With a chance to get 1 extra socket remaining the same as previously, we've also added pickaxes to this roll, meaning you will be able to craft pickaxes. Okay. That's kind of cool. You can craft pickaxes with sockets on. I don't like how it's all behind roll system. Oh, no. I just looked at the roll points. No. I mean, we already knew it, right? We already knew when they were talking about rolls so much that there was going to be that many rolls. Look at it. Look at the roll system. Look at how many you have to buy. Why? Why? Oh, I wish I hadn't woken up to see this. Wish I'd have just stayed in bed. This is not what we want. This is not what we asked for. This is not what I asked for. Look how many fucking rolls there are, genuinely. What is that? Is there 8 for each of them? 7? How many is there? There's 7 for each of them. And there's, what, 5 different tiers? That's already 45 roll points already into crafting before you've even started to do anything else with your rolls. What's the point of that? What's the point of leveling up just to be able to craft some gear? I mean, I'm not gonna rant what I think they should have changed with the roll points because I've done that in my YouTube video, right? That I uploaded about a week ago. But it's just stupid. What's the point of having? What's the point? Use an alt. I know, Lewis, but I don't want to use an alt. That's the point. They should design a game where you don't have to use an alt. It doesn't really affect me too much. It's a bit of a headache that I have to log into an alt to do it, and it's a bit unnecessary. But why? What about people who don't have alt accounts? What about? It's just an extra unnecessary step, basically. Alts Pog. I know. I don't know what sort of game design they. Oh, that's my alarm going off. Oh. BRB. Half 11 in the morning. That's a real gamer alarm. That is. that's. Oh dear. For fuck's sake, I don't even have an alt. Yeah, indeed. That's the point. It's just annoying. It just adds hurdles in the way that don't need to be there. I'm disappointed in that. Look how many there is, though. They've added more. They haven't taken away roll points. They've added more. There's now literally fucking, what, 40 odd? 45? There's like 45 roll points. I don't know, man. You have one alt when it's rank 5, yeah, but you're gonna need. It's gonna be the same as last season. You're gonna need one alt for farming, one alt for crafting gear, one alt for this, one alt for. I just don't. What's the point? It's a piss take. Yeah, literally. I don't know what the point of it is because top players. I've ranted about all this. Top players have alt accounts and can easily find a way around this. All it hurts is new players. Well, and it just hurts everyone because it does just piss us off having to log into an alt account every like few seconds to do something else. It's just crap game design, in my opinion. Which I've said. They don't listen to what I say, so I might as well say it again with a few more swear words in and hope it attracts some attention, right? But I don't know, man. It's just... yeah, indeed. We ask for less, not more. Oh, God. Message above. Sorry, what did I miss? Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up, boy. What did I miss? You have the best time running Bountiful Farm. Wait, you didn't even message above. The only message you sent above was a message to LT, not to me. If I do miss a message, guys, just paste it in again. I'm sorry if I miss it. Just paste it in chat again. Okay, where was I? Where were we? Oh yeah, the rolls. Look at them. Look at them, man. Oh, there's more. Oh, that's not even the last roll I was looking at. Yeah, of course there is. Reinforcement 5. The ability to apply socket expanders. Of course you need a roll for the ability to apply socket expanders. Why wouldn't you? What's the point of... Why? Why do you need a roll for that? There's no need. Bruh, well, give me a second, boys. Give me a second, okay? This is what you need to play Cosmic Sky nowadays, boys. Best cheap alt accounts. Alright, give me a second. I'm just going to buy like fucking 10 of these. It's the only alts.rip. There you go. Let's go on alts.rip, boys. It's the only way you can play Cosmic Sky nowadays. If you don't have alt accounts, you're fucked. Oh, Rachel, do you have any questions online to help? Yes. Help me. I can't play Cosmic anymore. My island needs 100 plus alts, and we are not even allowed to share them. Yes, she's replying. Let's see if she can help me. Oh, jeez. What? What? I need help. I need help. Oh, it's not Rachel, it's Raphael. I can't even fucking read. Raphael, help me. Oh, dear. Jeez. How much is a Minecraft alt account? Oh, dear. Non-full access. Lifetime full access. Oh dear. How much are we gonna have to spend just to play Cosmic Sky now? Oh nice, we're gonna have to spend, what's that? 17 euros. Going to have to spend 17 euros per account. How many are we going to need to play Cosmic Sky this season? Well, we're going to need one to apply sockets, one to actually craft gear with sockets on. We're going to need one for probably farming, one for probably mining, one for adventuring, one for... What else do you need? One for XP grinding, one for round running. How many alt accounts is that? Are we going to need... let's see, are we going to need 8 or 9 alt accounts? Let's see, let's try 9. Actually, I might need 10. Fuck it, let's go for 10. Add to shopping cart. There you go. How much money have we spent now? Oh, nice. Casual 266 euros. I can't wait to spend that money just so I can play Cosmic Sky, boys. I can't wait. I'm so hyped. Ash is swearing. I am swearing. I'm pissed off, dude. Like why? Who asked for more roles? What's the point of us needing like 20 alt accounts just to play the game? I mean, it's okay for top islands where we can just share alt accounts. You know, we can, someone can log into their alt account and craft gear for someone else, but it just doesn't help the new players of the game. And it's just a pain. It's just annoying. It's unnecessary. Buy some hella cheap alts. I probably will have to buy new alts just to freaking play the... Well, I've got 4 alts, so it's probably fine. But honestly, you might need more than 4 alts the way this game is going. They just keep adding more alts. They just keep adding more roles. Every season, I ask for less roles, and they just ask more. They just add more. You genuinely have to meme them. I don't know what I can do to this point for them to listen to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, boys. I mean, you all agree with me, right? It's dumb. There shouldn't be this many alt accounts. We should just boycott and quit before we waste 30 days. Oh dear. I mean, I'm being memed. I'll still play Cosmic Sky. I still love Cosmic Sky. Shockwave Slime. Oh no, I don't want Shockwave Slime to be back in the game. I don't know. I mean, it's the same as it was in previous seasons. It's just slightly worse. It doesn't really matter much for us. It matters a little bit to lower tier players. There is still the auction house though, so all it's going to be is if you don't have alt accounts to craft this on your own account, it's just going to get to a point where you're going to have to buy it off the auction house, and it's just going to put money in the pockets to people who do have alt accounts. So it's going to hinder people that don't have alt accounts, whatever way you look at it, which is annoying, but it's whatever. It's probably cheap to buy no gen. Yeah, those did seem pretty expensive accounts, not going to lie. But even so, it made my point. You need to get alt, indeed. You almost need alts to play Cosmic. Well, you don't need alts to play Cosmic Sky. And I'm sure you can. I mean, you can obviously buy, if you want socket gear, you can buy it off the auction house. Off someone with an alt account. It's just more, why can't you just craft it yourself? It's just more hoops to go around that just are not needed. But there is obviously a way around it. Like, now I've stopped memeing. Genuinely, I mean, there is a way to, yeah, you can buy it on the AH, but it's just annoying, pay for Windows. Bro, I don't want to pay for Windows. I've spent all my fucking money on alt accounts just so I can play Cosmic Sky. I can't afford Windows. What do you mean? What do you think I'm made of money, Nid? You think I'm made of money? Oh dear, I gotta buy another like 10 alt accounts just so I can play Cosmic this season. What do you mean? No, I actually did try and pay for Windows. I bought like a £20 key off like G2A or someplace, and it didn't work. And then since then, I've just been like, no, I'm not trying it again. I'm not doing it again. Just gonna say I added 19. I know I added 19, but even so, it's still a lot of money. The All-Star Rip woman is gonna be so confused. Jeez, genuinely. The woman called Raphael. Oh dear. Okay, what are we doing? Gear forging rolls. Yeah. They've made it harder to craft this gear, so we're just going to be sat on alt accounts for hours every day crafting the many sets we need. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Sensible head on now. It's not the end of the world, but it's still annoying. It's still unnecessary, right? Reinforcement rolls. Yeah, that was there last season to imply sockets. It's still annoying, but what can you do? And then more rolls, because that's what we all wanted, boys. We wanted more rolls on top of rolls, right? He's like 38 minutes into the stream and he's got 75% of the patch notes left. Indeed we do, die. Indeed we do. Oh jeez. He's been on the sockets for 35 minutes. I have. I'm not gonna. I'm just pissed. I'm pissed, dude. Good luck with rolls, indeed, boys. Exactly what we needed. Exactly what we wanted. You're gonna make your full 8-socket god set with your 9 ults. Indeed, genuinely. Oh god, why? Why? I've been complaining about rolls for like 3 months. Honestly, since they added roll points, I've been bitching about roll points. But it's been like 3 months now. I mean, they obviously don't care what I say, so I can pretty much say whatever I want. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know who likes rolls. I mean, people don't complain about it as much as me, because they're too busy, I don't know, trying to get Twitch rank or whatever, but... So I'm like one of the only people that will actually sit here and talk shit about it when I think there's something wrong, but... And obviously to benefit the game, right? I want the game to be better, so I want them to fix parts of the game that are unnecessary, and this is a simple part of the game that's unnecessary. RNG, I don't mind RNG roll points, that was good. These amount of roll points is just dumb, dude. Can you craft chain with non-resource stone now then? Yeah, you can. That's what it says up in the patch notes. You need crafting rolls, then you need mastery rolls, then you need, yeah. Well, I haven't even read these mastery rolls, man. I'm just pissed that you need more of them, to be honest. What are these? Use up to, oh nice, so you need, so after you've used your 17 altar counts to build your socket gear, you now need an altar count simply, well this is, that's the thing, this is the problem, because you can't have the ability to craft gear on a main account, because on your main account you need the ability to actually put on the gear with these fucking roll points. Look at that, 2 roll points each, 3 roll points to use 8 sockets. It's a meme. It's genuinely a meme. Why? What is that? How many roll points is this? 3. Okay, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You need 12 roll points just to put on armor, by the way, boys, which is just great. Oh, and that's chain armor. Oh, it gets better. Oh, that's chain armor. That's fucking chain armor. So you're going to need 12 rolls for chain armor. 24 to put on fucking iron armor. How many is that for the other one? Diamond armor, you're going to need, what, 36? Nether armor, you're going to need, what's that, 48? You're going to need to spend half of your fucking levels just to equip armor. Just to equip armor. You can't even craft the armor, by the way. You're going to need an alt account for that. That's already out the window. What are they doing? They've added more of them. 100. Indeed. Even if you don't have an alt account, even if you get to level 100, there's still 75% of the game you can't play because you don't have the rolls to do. I am fuming. I'm mad. I don't get it. What's the point? Why? No one is going to get full 8 socket sets this season. True, but it's just the ability to experience Cosmic Sky, the ability to play Cosmic Sky and experience all parts of the game, to experience every single aspect of the game, from farming to mining to adventuring to building sets to adding gems to sets to wearing sets in adventure, to experience every aspect of the game. You physically can't, because there's not enough roll points that you have available to yourself. Assuming that the level cap is 100, maybe they've upped level cap to 300 and you can buy every one of them, and then if you can buy every single one, then what's the point of having rolls, right? So you clearly can't do that. It's just dumb. Top rank ults, let's go. Indeed, it's just dumb. Can't you just skip chain and iron? You can, Plappy, you can, but it's just, I don't think you should need an alt account to be able to play parts of the game. I mean, you're right, you can be like, hey, let's just not play the Iron Adventure this map because I don't have an alt account, so I physically can't, even if I wanted to. I don't have enough roll points. But it shouldn't be that you're just blocked out from playing a portion of the game just because you don't have the roll points. It's just stupid. You need 8 roll points. It's dumb. It's dumb. I mean, There's going to be ways around it, and there's role resets, and you just got to spend. If you guys don't have alt accounts, you're just going to have to spend your role points wisely. And you know, I've been playing the game for long enough to know what you'll need later on in the game, so you're just going to have to spend them wisely, I guess, and only buy exactly what you need if you don't have alt accounts. And there is going to be ways around them. I just don't like the fact that you have to try and plan your route around them like you're playing a fucking game of chess. Just if you want to have a decent chain god set, you should be able to put on a decent chain god set. You shouldn't have to think, well, if I put on this good chain set, I'm not going to be able to wear a diamond set later on in the season. I mean, new players don't think like that anyway, and it's just putting barriers in the way. It's just annoying. But, you know, just use your points wisely if you guys, yeah. Please use your points wisely. If you know how alt accounts. It's annoying though. How are solo players going to progress? They're not. Solo players are just going to quit. That's what pisses me off, because I like Sky. I have these rants and I get triggered or whatever because I care about the game. It seems like the admins don't to make changes like this. I mean, obviously they do, right? It just, the changes are so wrong that it just, I don't know. 300 bill for level 99, nice. And they've made it more expensive to level up. Of course they have. Perfect. Ash, at least you don't need roll points for leather, Kappa. Indeed, Plappy, indeed. There you go, we can all run around in leather armor. You're right. You're right, Plappy. Oh, jeez. It's just armor. You need more rolls for pickaxes. Of course you do. You need more rolls for pickaxes, more rolls for... It's just... I mean, they're either keeping rolls in the game as a purposeful ploy to make money out of people. Because you use up your roll points, you then want to do something else, you need to buy a roll reset. How much is a roll reset in the Cosmic Store? Let's have a look. This is my conspiracy theory hat on, but I genuinely care about this game. And that's why I will speak out about stuff that needs changing. Cosmic Sky Store. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You probably can't buy it yet, can you? But does anyone remember how much a thing is? Skill tokens. Oh, there you go. Oh, they're cheap now. 20% off sale for us. There you go, boys. We got a 20% off sale. We're all good. If you don't want to spend your money on alt accounts, you can give it the money directly to Cosmic and buy your roll reset token for $8 every time you need it. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, it's either a ploy deliberately to make money out of people. It's the worst game design ever. Literally, I could do better, and I have 0 game design experience. They're either just idiots. I'm saying this in the nicest possible way because I care about the game, and I want the game to do good because I enjoy playing the game. But the people in the suits and ties who make the decision at Cosmic Sky headquarters, have their meeting with Rob or whatever they do, they either must just be complete and utter idiots, and they don't realize there's only 99 levels in the game, so having 300 plus rolls that you need to buy doesn't work. They either don't understand simple mathematics, they care so little that they don't look into the roll point system, and they care so little they don't care, right? Make sure Aldram is there. I want Aldram to be here. I want the admins to listen to me. But they don't seem to listen to me. That's why every single season I get more and more pissed, because I've been saying the same stuff for seasons now. I've been saying it for ages. They're farming kids, I think. Well, maybe they're just like, there you go, Timmy. Get your mum's credit card out. Buy your roll reset this week. Buy your roll reset next week, and buy it the week after. Like, roll resets are a big scam indeed. I mean, of course you can buy them from the shop. Why can't you? I mean, it's either a purpose decision, like a business decision to milk money out of probably children, which I'm not a big fan of. It's either that, or they have 0. Yeah. I just hope it's incompetence at this point. I hope it's incompetent game design, and if it's incompetent game design, then me being louder and louder and more mad every single time I go over them is hopefully going to make one of them listen at some point. That's all I hope. But at this point, I don't know. At this point, when it's been seasons after seasons with them, Ash definitely getting that Twitch rank Kappa. Indeed, I don't give a shit about Twitch rank. I care about Cosmic Sky. I love the game and I want the game to be good. That Twitch rank post Basher posted, it got taken down. Lol. They don't want to start a riot for me getting Twitch rank. I don't know, man. At this point, it's like activate my Windows, bro. I can't afford to activate my Windows. I gotta spend my money on Cosmic Reset tokens. What do you mean? Either way, let's win the season. Yeah, I'm still gonna play it. I still love playing Cosmic, but the thing is, I'm passionate about Cosmic because I care about it. I mean, if you care about a football team and your football team's bought someone who's shit or they're doing bad, you're going to be upset and you're going to be annoyed. I don't bash on Cosmic for the sake of bashing on Cosmic. I bash on things that Cosmic can change. 99% of the game is good and they're improving on it. It's just certain parts of the game that I don't like. Why am I playing them? Because, as I just said, I like the game. I just don't like parts of the game. That's it. And I only rant and do whatever because I care about the game and I want it to be improved. I'm gonna stick this on YouTube and I just hope an admin will watch this. I mean, I'm kind of memeing deliberately whatever to make my point, aren't I? By saying let's spend $200 on alt accounts. Obviously, you don't have to, but it's just annoying. And obviously, there's ways around it. I mean, all of this role point system is just saved by the auction house. You can just buy it off someone with an alt account on the AH. Problem solved. Rather than having my 30-minute rant about this, I literally could have been, okay, there's changes to roles. I literally could say, okay, before even looking at them, let's rerun this. Let's rerun the stream back 30 minutes. At the beginning, I could just have said, okay, there's new role points. If you've got alt accounts, use your roles on alt accounts and use them sparingly on your main account. If you've only got one account, use your roles sparingly. And if there's something you need, then either ask a friend, ask Global Chat for someone to craft it for you, or try and buy them off the auction house from people who are crafting, possibly on alt accounts or whatever. So that is what I will. That's what I should have said, and we'll skip past that system because there is ways to get around it. It really isn't game breaking. It's annoying. It's not game breaking. Role resets you can buy in game with money. They're very expensive, but you can. You can work your way around it. It's just poor game design. That's all it is. But it's not a game breaking problem. And for that one bad thing that they've made slightly worse by adding a few more roles, they've already outweighed it by the good stuff. So even though I've been bashing on it to meme on a certain point for like, I don't know, half an hour now, whatever, I'm still not completely disappointed, right? It's just like the last season, but if you want above 4 sockets, which you don't need, you need more roll points. True, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm just bashing on it because hopefully they'll listen if I meme and create more of a, I don't know, more of a storm that way. We got a 4-hour stream incoming, but you genuinely do. You genuinely do. And 9 the small tool at level 120, what? But yeah, as I was saying, I care about the server and I just want it to be better, and that's why I get mad when they make it worse. But you know, whatever. What are we doing? New enchantments. Okay, cool. I like new enchants. All of this is good. Before I even read them, anything added new to the game is good stuff. So, you know, there's some bad stuff in the game, but there's some good stuff in the game. I'll meme the bad stuff a bit more because it's kind of funny and I want them to listen to me, but, you know. Let's talk about how many points you need for Cocoa. Oh yeah, not to mention you need 50 points for Cocoa. You need to go all into all the farming matters. Don't get me more mad. Don't get me started again, Battle. Don't get me started again about fucking role points, man. I've been saying the same thing for 4 months, and it's just gotten to the point where I'm just having a breakdown. Now I'm gonna have like a heart attack if I hear the word role points one more time. I just can't take it. I can't take it anymore, dude. Oh. Bruh, with all this, I'm going to be so tired by the time Sky actually resets. This stream is probably just going to go up to 9 o'clock until Sky actually is out, you know? Ash, well, get auto replant first day, because we will need we all need to do is sell fucking gear because no one's going to spend rolls in crafting. Yeah, genuinely, you can. That's probably a decent meta, actually. Just buy crafting on an alt account and just sit there all day crafting gear and selling it on the auction house. You'd probably make a bit of money, you know. What's up, AMR? The season so far, couple good things, one bad thing. I've been memeing it a little bit, but yeah, it's not too bad so far. It's not too bad. There was ways around the roll points the last season. There's ways around the roll points this season. It's not the end of the world. It's just a bit annoying. And the thing that pisses me off, because everybody in the stream right now knows how to work around the roll points. It's just for new players whose first season is on Sky and they don't know how important roll points are and how you really can't use them. How careful you have to be when spending them. And they are just going to get themselves stuck by not having enough roll points. And they're either going to pay to win to get around it, or they're going to quit the game because they physically can't progress in the game. They can't put on higher tier armor. They can't plant a higher tier crop because they don't have enough roll points. They don't have enough money to make those roll points. And making money for them's hard anyway. So it just hurts new players into the game, which I'm never a fan of. Adventure is the one thing all of us wanted to change and did. Full fairy, get a boss gem on each piece. Yeah, I know, I read that. It's kind of cool. I like that. But it's the same as it was before, right? Well, actually, get auto replant first stage we need. Yeah, genuinely, we can make a killing selling gear. It's like carrots and multi-thousand page every Friday. I don't know, man. Some of the changes are good. I just don't get roleplay. I don't get it. Okay, anyway, let's read these new enchants. As I said already, I'm still a fan of them. I like extra roll points, whatever. It's still good stuff, right? Okay, protects tool durability. Items will take longer to break. Pickaxe enchant. It's only a pickaxe enchant. I would have liked that to be on everything because tools being able to break is one thing that I don't like in the game. I don't like. Well, I like how they can break, obviously, but I don't like how quickly stuff breaks. So I wish you could apply that to every bit of gear, but that's cool. I like that. That's a cool enchant. It won't really be that useful unless there's going to be like hundreds of sockets you can put on pickaxes, I don't think, but it's cool. We'll take it. I don't know why you can only put it on pickaxes, but it's cool. Any new enchants are always good. What's it called again? Reforged, okay. Experienced, increased island XP when mining resource nodes. Oh, that's amazing. Don't know why anyone's going to put Reforged on when you can get that. That's great. Love that. That's a good enchant. I don't know why it's only uncommon, though. I mean, I feel like that should be higher tier than uncommon. That should be like a legendary. That's what I said earlier. I said, as long as they get their tier right, this system is good. I reckon that should be a higher tier. It depends, obviously, on how much extra experience it gives. It doesn't say, does it? Matt signed up for Adventure yesterday and you laughed your ass off. Oof. If they change Adventure, come together. If they change Adventure to sort of come together, we are forum post, it would save Sky. I don't know. During your first season, you maxed out wheat and carrots. Of course you did, Omar. Every new player does that. And then they're just screwed for later on in the season and then they quit. So, I don't know. I mean, the stuff they did further up, that's what triggers me. The stuff they did further up helps new players with, like, one island for everyone and how this helps new players. I love that, honestly. I could not say enough good things about that. It's just the role system that doesn't help new players, which I'm annoyed about. But whatever, it's only one thing. And we all can work around it. It's just annoying for new players. I just got to hope that enough new players find my stream and I can save their role points before they fuck them and have to spend their money. That's all I can hope. There isn't a fun for adventure, only for bosses. Oh, don't tell me that. That's going to make me even more sad, Vettel. That's going to make me even more sad. I don't mind, though. Even if it's not an improvement on last season. The game is not worse than last season. It's slightly better than last season. And, you know, I still enjoyed last season. I still enjoyed playing Cosmic Sky. I wish they improved it more than they do season on season. But they don't really make it worse. They just don't do enough changes, in my opinion. Okay, what are these? Play Carrier. When near death summons creep. When you're near death, I assume, you summon creepers and debuffs to avenge you. When near death summons creepers. That doesn't make sense. Does it mean when you're near death it summons creepers? That doesn't really make sense in terms of English without a comma, but whatever, we'll roll with it. When near death summons creepers and debuffs to avenge you. Armor enchant. Okay, I assume that's... Well, it's a PvP enchant, isn't it? I don't know exactly what it means because the English is a bit fucked, but... I think it means when you're low on HP, some creepers will spawn around you and they'll attack the guy who's attacking you. I think that's what it means. But I don't really care, so not much for PvP. But whatever. I don't know if they go boom, if they're like actual creepers. Summons creepers and debuffs. It might actually just be a creeper. It might just genuinely spawn a creeper, which is kind of cool. I don't know what it means by debuffs, but... Okay, cool. I like that. Life Bloom 9 is new meta. 9? Only goes up to... Oh, Knife Bloom on 9 ults is new meta. Oh, let's have a look. Completely heals allies and truces on your death. Damn, that's very overpowered. Completely heals allies and truces on your death. Is there only a chance to proc? Because I'm assuming by the levels it's only a chance to proc. So maybe that's what balances it out. But yeah, that would be very overpowered if you just jump into Koth and everyone's low and then just feed. Kind of cool though. Endgame's the same. Yeah, I wish they changed the game more, but I can't be too mad because they have it's still a fun game. I just wish they changed it a bit more than they have, but it's still a fun game. I'm not too mad. I don't know. I just get mad to prove my point right, but it's not too bad. Damn, there's genuinely 38 of you watching me read through the patch notes. It's going to take me a whole morning. I appreciate that, guys. 38, no, 28. Jeez, but even so. Suicide, indeed. The sad part is that we're all still going to play up on hours on end and not worry about what could have been changed. Indeed. I mean, I still love Cosmic Sky. I still think it's a great game. I think there's stuff they could change to make the game better. There's always stuff they can change to make the game better. No server's perfect, right? But it's still a very good game, and the more stuff they add, it's a better game this season than it will be last season. The only bad thing is they haven't... The only thing that I'm disappointed in is that they haven't removed stuff. They haven't removed some stuff. They haven't. That hasn't technically made the game worse. They made the game better by adding more stuff to it. It's just they haven't removed some stuff that I wanted removed. But they haven't technically made the game any worse than last season, and it was still good fun last season, so... I'm just going to hope there's an endgame update. Yeah, I hope there's something extra added onto endgame. I haven't even got down to endgame, dude. I need to start speeding through these patch notes. Because I'm hungry, and it's approaching lunchtime, and I haven't had any breakfast. They didn't change BRs, so I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy with no change to BRs too. But yeah, I mean, let's face it. It shows how good the game is if all I can be mad about is them not changing certain stuff. So... Season 3 was perfect. I can't remember that far back. I think the difference between those seasons being perfect was just us being newer to the game. So I think that's all it was. But it's definitely improved since then. What could they do to make endgame better though? Like everyone's complaining, but no one knows what they could change. Yeah, indeed, it is tough for them. It is tough for them to change stuff. I agree. Hello, Assassins. How you doing, dude? People doing adventure won't need to mine cobble nodes. Yeah. I like that. Okay, Enchantment tier shuffle. Surgical Saw Legendary. Tombstone Tombstone was in the game? What? It must have been added when I'd quit or something. We've demoted Lightforged to Uncommon. Molten. I don't even know about what Molten is either. Well-Fed Elite to Uncommon. Yeah, I get all that. Fatigue. I don't even know if Fatigue did anything in terms of PvP. I don't know anyone who rocked Fatigue at least. Blood Transfusion. I think all of these are just PvP enchants that I'd forgotten were in the game, to be honest. Because I never really PvP'd. I had no clue what that does. True, let's go back to selling flesh for 10 hours a day. And yeah, indeed, the game's got better since then. People who just say it was better back in them days don't remember what it was like. So they do keep improving the game season after season, which I'm happy about. They just don't improve it enough, in my opinion. But it's still... I still like the game. I overreact and get mad because I like the game so much and I want it to be as good as possible, but I don't think the game's like broken really or whatever. They got added when I quit. Oh, fair enough. Shouldn't have to stay out for 20 hours and grind Coco. Have a chance to win of the map because daily XP counts as its value. I don't know about final day, to be honest with you. I like island points, so I don't think that's as much of a problem. And I mean, island points weren't there in season 3, so it was just, and in previous seasons, so it was more, you had to do more grinding final day. So if you look back on it, previous seasons, they have made the game much better. Much, much better. It's just certain parts that I'd want them to make even more better, whatever, that I get annoyed about. But I really can't complain. It is still a fun game, and I'm still going to enjoy playing it. I'm still gassed. In a way, I'm kind of acting being so annoyed. I mean, I don't really act, but I'm kind of like over-exaggerating how pissed I am. So hopefully make them listen. You know, I've tried subtly pointing out stuff for a few seasons now. I made a video titled How to Fix Cosmic Sky, and they haven't really listened to that. You know, I don't know what else I can really do other than swear a crap ton, so we'll see. Hopefully they listen. Top Island's dominating adventures, not anyone else do any chests. Yeah, indeed. So they've made the game so much better, genuinely. If you, I could make a YouTube video today. I don't know if I've got time, but well, by the time I've finished reading these fucking patch notes, it'll be time for the reset, right? But yeah, they've definitely made the game better. If you objectively look back on the previous seasons, we all enjoyed the previous seasons because we were newer to the game, but it's made so much better. Mining 10 hours a day with mining mats, AFK sunning flesh, Top Island's dominating, full KO adventure where you get stream sniped a ton, you can't do anything. The game's so much better than it used to be when we all said it was better. There's a few things I would still change, but it's a much better game than it was. It's just, I'd prefer a little bit more, you know. No nether wart till day 8. I feel like that's the same as it was last season, but that's still good. I'm starting to get more into the... Oh dear, no. No, please. I don't want that, Royal. I don't want it. Okay, IS level expansion. Okay, I can still read through all them. Icy Veins, Spiked, Grounded. Yeah, I don't really care about any of that stuff, really. I mean, I prefer more common enchants than higher rarity enchants, because then at least people can decide what they want on, which I like. Island levels are being expanded out to island level. Oh yeah, we read that before, that was leaked. With the total amount of island XP required to reach 102 slightly larger. Slightly annoyed about that, but we're not. We're gonna be calm. We're gonna be calm. Okay, slightly larger. Don't like that. Than previous to reach island level 60. Okay, that's not good unless they have added more stuff. If it's just going to be more time grinding Cocoa Bean, then please. Please, but I think it is going to be. What is level 120? What do you mean, what is level 120? Island level. Oof, Rip Max. Rip Max. Here on the wiki, let's have a look at that. I mean, let's face it, this stream's already going to be like 10 hours long, so might as well. I've never been on this wiki before, but it's very cool. I like it. Oh, do I have 2 factors? I think I do. I did the previous season. I can't remember what it used to be be honest, so this isn't much help to me, but it's cool. I mean, adding more levels I like as a meta change, because you'll be able to see more of a difference if there's double the amount of levels, right? So you'll be able to see more, because rather than there being 5 islands all on the same level and not really being able to tell, later on in the game it will spread out more, so there'll be a couple levels above the other island. So it'll be able to see a bit more, which is cool, because someone could be right at the end of level like 55, someone could be right at the beginning of level 55. They're day and night apart, really, but you just can't see that, so I like that, it's cool. Whatever happened, what level can we get to in day 1? I'm sure it will say with a level cap in a minute. It usually does. The total island points, island radius, spawner limit, available island upgrade tokens you gain for leveling up your island are not being increased. Okay, we're about halfway through these patch notes, so let's try and speed up a little bit, but so I'm hungry. Very hungry. Last level, it makes sense. I don't know, maybe they've upped it slightly, but it makes sense. I'm not too mad. I don't like anything where it's more Cocoa Bean grinding, so I'm not really a fan of them increasing the amount of XP, but it only says slightly, so the progression should feel similar. Well, we didn't really want the progression to feel similar because the progression last season was a bit terrible, but you know, we can't complain. It hasn't got worse, at least. I'm gonna go and eat egg and bacon bite. Oh, don't tempt me, dude. Don't tempt me. We might just have to end the stream and have to do another one. Okay, let's get through these. Total line of points spawn limit on upgrades you get from level up your island not being increased. Don't now scale differently. Okay, cool, whatever. Find more details. A new level cap. Extends out to day 50. Nice. You're only going to have 1 week to catch up after the level cap has completed. Cool. So what's this? Island level. I want to see what unlocks. This is the important bit, right? This is what I care about. People are just saying it unlocks bosses and adventures aren't unlocked as the season progresses, which I'm disappointed in because I didn't like getting into event like Final Adventure Day 3 or whatever, but if that's the meta, that's the meta, you know? Emeralds get unlocked on what, Day 20 or something? Is there a way to reset this animation? Because I don't really care about the later ones. I don't know, I'll read through all this on my own time. Oh, cocoa beans get unlocked Day 30, as you said, so yeah. Genuinely will be half the season grinding cocoa, which I really don't like. I don't know. What can you do? You can always skip at that point if you want, right? Oh, the list is on the wiki. Check the wiki, okay. What does it say? Adventures? Does it say anything about adventures on here? Doesn't say anything about a fund to unlock them. Will I try and get Emerald? I'll have to... Well, I don't know yet. I'll have to read the patch notes and see what I want. It's 1 level per day? What do you mean it's 1 level per day? Other link, other link. Thank you. Okay, level cap. Cool. Let's just read the list. Okay, so day 1 is going to be carrots, chicken, coal war. Day 2 is cow salmon. Nice. Fishing is very meta. Spider, iron ore. I mean, iron ore day 3 is still a little bit soon, but I don't mind that, to be honest. It doesn't say anything about adventures, though, so you're still going to be able to stack up the nodes, you just won't be able to place them. I wish there was an adventure cap, but whatever, you know. Salmon day 2, fishing no way, indeed. Indeed. It seems pretty similar to what it was last season, if I'm being honest. We'll have to go back and read the patch notes from last season, but it seems pretty similar. Don't know. Yeah, pretty similar. I mean, Nether Quartz resource nodes on day 40. I still think it's too soon. I've said all this in my YouTube video, and me saying it's the same as last season, you already know what I thought about last season. There's no point ranting now, but yeah, I think it should have been slowed down a lot more than this. You're going to have at least, well, level 30 cocoa beans, day 30 cocoa beans. You're going to have 27 days of farming cocoa beans if you're on a top island. So, you know, maybe it's going to be harder to get to cocoa. Maybe it's going to be harder to get to level 100. So maybe most people won't unlock cocoa day 30, but who knows. Yeah, and he does got 1 level a day, which seems a bit... I don't know. Doesn't matter too much. Okay, cool. Cool stuff. It hasn't changed from last season. You already know what I thought about last season, but at least it's not been made worse, I guess. Make sure to keep static season length in mind. I like that. That's a great change. Massive, massive fan of that one. That's a GG. You only got 1 week. Okay, cool. Island level expansion, total spawning limits or whatever stays the same. So it's basically the same as last season. It's just the numbers are a bit bigger, which is a good improvement. I like that. You'll find a detail. Yep, new fund. Okay. We're moving away from using adventure maps and dead chests to unlock aspects of the fund. Now based off how many days the map is. Kind of cool, I like that. Explorer Skit, Bandit King Boss, Iron Equipment in Karth, Elite BR. I just wish that adventure maps were hidden behind this. Being able to access an adventure at least. At least Dead Zone isn't released. At least Dead Zone is released before Ghast. Oh well, that's good at least. I mean, I like it, but I really wish that it wasn't just a rush. I mean, to be honest, this season's meta will just be a rush towards the third adventure. So whatever. You see it bucket stacking. Oh yes, boys. What we've wanted. What we've wanted. Did Goober get? I don't know. Ask Goober. You can check on the forums if you want. There is a way to see who's banned still. Oh my god. Oh my god. I honestly think it's cool. What else is there to say? Indeed. What else is there to say? I don't know. I mean, it's an improvement to the game. We can meme it because it's not the improvement we wanted, but it's still an improvement. So can't be too mad. It's still a meme, but it's still fine. I don't mind. It's cool. It's cool. At least you can you can make farms easier. I like it. It's not a big change. It definitely shouldn't have been teaser worthy, but it's it's something. Why not 64 indeed? Why not a 640 stack of buckets? That's what I wanted. Same meta. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as last season with just, like some new stuff in it. Oh, these new builds seem cool. With some new stuff in it, right? But I still like that. I'm not mad. What's this? This is like a BR. This is like the center. Why can't it be bigger? But it looks like the center area of like a Battle Royale or something from like an old MCSG map. That looks really cool. Oh, that's Hub. Oh, that's Hub. God, it's so tiny I can't even see. Yeah, I guess so. That's like where you enchant, isn't it? And then that's the island top podium, and that's the club that no one goes to, and that's the abyss, whatever. Okay. It looks slightly different. I don't know what all of these things are. Are these the new round maps? Someone told me there might be something to do with new rounds. There you go. With the new maps around, Enchanted Forest parkour is now completely changed. And the resource node locations for the dwarf mine will be different. Okay, cool. On top of that, the total amount of iron diamond nodes of the dwarf mine has been slightly increased compared to the... No one really yet used the dwarf mine previous maps. It's cool. I like new maps. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I like it. I wish they'd... Yeah. I wish they'd focused more on the meta and changed it from a cocoa bean meta, but new maps are cool. To include HD maps. Nice. Oh, and we're at the bottom. We're through the patch notes. Wow. Okay, well, what are my opinions? They haven't really changed too much, if I'm honest. They've added a few more enchants, which I like. Okay, let's go through them. So, this new crafting meta, I don't really think is going to change the game apart from the first day, so I don't really have much of an opinion on that. It will maybe make it easier for people to get into the first adventure, and it will make it easier for new players to understand what the hell they're doing, compared to just using nodes. So it's, I don't know, it doesn't really matter too much, that change. I would sort of like nodes for more competitive play or whatever, but for new players, I respect it. I don't mind it. Origins to Talents, that one I love. I love this change. If I'd have just stopped reading patch notes here at these two, oh god, what have I done? At these two changes, I would have been so happy, but unfortunately I had to keep reading on, didn't I? That's amazing. Love that. That's amazing. Love that. The new islands, everyone having the same islands. That's nice. Not a big change, but it's cool. Tiered sockets. It's different. I don't know if it's better or worse, really. It really depends on how they've tiered the enchants, and I can't honestly remember what enchant tiers they are and how easy it's going to be to build a god set, but it's cool. It's different. I don't really know if it's better or worse without staring at the enchants and figuring out which enchants you need and how easy it's going to be to build a set and whatever, but I like it at the moment. Maybe they're hiding all the content until today's patch. Maybe. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Socket expanders, yeah. I mean, all of this has changed. I don't know if it's better or worse without looking at the enchants, but it's cool. New stuff is always cool. Cool. Roles, I've said it's worse, but it's only slightly worse. They've only added a few more roles. I mean, those roles were here before. All of these roles were a thing before. So I don't know if they've made it worse. I think they've added it up to, obviously, Iron Forging 8 now, and it used to only go up to 5. So that's like the only extra roles they've already added. But adding roles, not removing roles, is a step in the wrong direction, in my opinion. But it's not a massive change from how it was last season. And we all found a way around it last season, so I overreacted, but it's okay. Can't complain too much. New enchant's good. Enchantment tier shuffle, I don't really know about without having a closer look. IS level expansion, that's good. I like that. The fund, it's good. I like it. Lots behind adventure maps I thought was a bit dumb because it all depended on how many people played or whatever. But I like that. It's cool. They didn't say anything about YouTubers, I guess. So there's no YouTubers again this season. And that's the problem. Guy is going to slowly start dying if they don't... Well, if they don't start giving me a Twitch rank. I'm joking, because I know they're never going to give me Twitch rank. But if they don't start finding new creators of their own, obviously not me, but if they don't start giving a creator code to Steven or Matt soon, then they're going to have a problem, right? Because they're both just going to find a new game or whatever. And if they... Let's face it, if they just make the meta for us competitive players who care about the game, farming cocoa beans, we're going to get bored and we're going to quit the server. And if they don't bring new people to the server, then yeah, there is going to be a problem, but, you know. Don't give it to Matt. What the fuck? Well, they're more likely to give it to Matt than me, aren't they? They just need new creators. Not gonna lie. But yeah, disappointed there's no advertising really. Ash back it again with with ridiculous island taxes. Nah, we're not gonna have island taxes day one this season. We're just gonna be IS top day one. But we're not, but you know, later. When I stream when Cosmic is out or before, I'll probably stream like 20 minutes before just so people can get in the stream and we can just get hyped for it. I'm still hyped. I'm still very gassed. I'm still gonna so much enjoy playing it, you know. I can't complain. I'm looking forward to it. Not much has changed since last season, but I enjoyed last season and it should still be good fun, right? The end game, I don't know. I mean, think about it. The season has been brought down a little bit. Season before used to be like, last season was 80 days. 87 days almost. It was like 85 days, I feel like. And now it's 57 days. So even if we're still farming cocoa as early on in the map doesn't go on as long, which is still, it's an improvement, right? So we'll take that. Disappointed that there's no advertising for the server. I'd hope they've made enough money by now to advertise, but I don't know. I either hope that they listen to the hardcore community like me and do what I want, or they create the game more for casuals, but it doesn't really seem like they've done either. So I don't know. I think this season will be less successful than last season, obviously, with no advertising and people who were bored last season not coming back, whatever, but I'm still going to play and I'm still enjoying the grind for IS top and the competitive nature. I still love Cosmic Sky, even if I bash on some parts of it, right? Oh, I haven't read the bug fixes. Do I care about these? Alliance upgrade. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, I like that. That's kind of neat. LMS will now reward island points for the top 3 contesting islands each day. I like that. LMS, that's a nice upgrade for LMS. Very cool. Another upgrade for PvP, which is a good thing. Hardcore community like me, IS top page 4. I don't mean hardcore as in that competing for IS top. I mean, I don't think we were IS top page 2 last season. Shut up. Shut up, Lewis. We were IS top page 2, alright? And we all quit a month before the season ended. And we only had 5 players literally the entire season because you all fucking left me, so, you know. It starts 9 PM British, Omar. What time does it start? What do you mean? Day 1 hyped, day 20 quits. Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. I don't think I'm going to quit this season because I think we're going to be competitive this season. It's going to be good fun. But I'm still hyped for it. I'm still hyped. Okay, adventure bosses will now give island points to your alliance lead. Wow, that's really cool. I like that. That's amazing. Okay, extra stuff for PvPers to do. That's really cool. I don't know how many 500 island points is, but that's pretty cool. They can only receive them once per day, but I love that. If a player uses a potion or Gapple in Skywars, their AFK kick timer will be I don't know what that is. Island level requirement. Okay, I didn't notice that, but that's cool. Remove nether tier. I mean, these are all small changes. I like that though, and PvP has been asking for more stuff to compete for, and I love that. Honestly, that's a good change. I'm very happy. Building their god sets and doing that. True, Louis. True. Yep, look in the patch notes and it says when they are. Challenges have been changed. Oh, that's cool. Added new challenges. Nice. What did I miss anything? Removed Nether tier Netherbreaker enchant. Don't know why they've removed that as a boss gem. Okay, whatever. A confirmation has been added when you use a reset token. I love that. Updated challenges, added new challenges, tweaked some previous challenges, making them slightly less difficult. Cool. Headless has now been adjusted to 100% drop. Don't really care about that myself, but cool. Added new title Nightmare, obtainable from the Nightmare boss. The Nightmare has now spooky custom skin. Wow, I care so much. Quests to apply socket expanders have been removed. Oh, thank God. So you don't need alt accounts to complete some quests now. Perfect. Loot preview for chest, hover over. Don't quite know what that means. The costs for high tier player levels have been increased. So I guess that's to make it harder for people to farm challenges, which I'm a big fan of. Although it makes it harder to get role points. But let's face it, no one gets to like level 90 to do for extra role points today. They get to level 90 for, you know, the old challenges. Mitigates an issue where it wasn't dropping items. Diamond tiered. Okay, cool. I don't know. I've said my piece. All in all, it's better than last season. I'm hyped to play it. I mean, hopefully by saying, by memeing the very bad stuff, they will, they'll change it, right? They'll change it, but don't let my members sound loads. I don't think I can really stop a Mountie, but I will try not to. 14 mil on Hopper's first week of Shut up, boys. It was only 5 mil. I think it was still a bit of a meme. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to do a thing and it didn't work. Okay, but that was day 7. That was already when we didn't have many Iron members. Lewis had already quit at that point, so he can't meme me. He can't meme me. So Game Pass had a 43-man roster start of last map. Around 10 of those, including Koz and Stian, got rep end of season. I'll ask them not to, LT, but I can't force them not to, you know. But I would definitely ask them not to. I hope the people on my island will grind. I'm excited because for me it's going to be completely different. Compete for highest top for the first time, right? And if we're not competing for highest top, then I've said I'll just merge with someone, so we do. So yeah, I'm hyped for the season. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's not that much different to last season, but I didn't expect it to be much different from last season. All the updates they've made are really good, apart from the roles system, and that's only a slight difference. But yeah, it's good. It's good. GG's indeed. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'll be playing it later today, and then uploading it on YouTube and doing whatever. I'm disappointed they haven't advertised it. That's the one thing I'm a little bit annoyed about. This season you're trying to get highest top. Yes, that is the goal. That is the goal. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to leave that there. So yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. I will see you all see you all at 9 o'clock, I guess, 9 o'clock UK time. That will be in, well, actually I'll see you all in 8 hours time, and then we're just, yeah, I'll stream a little bit before it happens, whatever. Every season I waste so much of my own time, but yeah, definitely. Yeah. We'll try and buy nodes early on, but it's hard to make money early on. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'll develop a strategy with my island members now, I guess, and I reckon our strategy is just going to be getting to Dark Portal, as they haven't changed that, which I don't really like, because grinding Dark Portal for ages is a bit dull, but it's whatever. I'm still pretty hyped. I'm not as hyped since I've read these patch notes, but I'm still hyped. I'm still looking forward to playing it, and I'm still going to play like 10 hours a day, because in previous seasons I legit only played 3 hours a day, and that's pretty tragic. So yeah, I'm going to play 10 hours a day every single day. We're going to stream that, so get ready for a Sky Overload, I guess. And yeah, should be good. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you all when it resets, 8 hours or whatever. I'll go shove this, stream it in for another 5 minutes like usual. Indeed it won't. Okay, I'll prove you wrong. I'll prove you wrong, Lewis.